Greetings. Thank you for watching. This is Asaya Mystic, and I'm gonna talk about the karmic match in the zodiacs. There are karmic matches in the zodiac, and a karmic match is pretty much a compatibility, a certain compatibility, but this compatibility is unique because it's almost like a puzzle piece. It's almost like a perfect togetherness. And when I say perfect, I mean it has this kind of balance about it that evens out the strengths and the weaknesses of both signs. So karmic matches does this. Karmic matches usually bring about some sort of change and evolvement through this sign in relation to the sign being able to be complete. So the karmic match I'm going to talk about now is the karmic match of Scorpio and Virgo. So Virgo is an earth sign and Scorpio is a water sign. So most of the karmic matches have this pair up. It's either water and earth, or it is fire and air. These are the pairings when it comes to karmic matches. For other compatibilities, like a compatibility having to do with planetary influences, or houses, or that would play more into water and fire, like a compatibility having to do more with similarities than it does actual how things flow, how things balance. So when it comes to similarities, water and fire, or earth and air would have more similarities. But just because a sign may be similar doesn't necessarily mean that they're compatible or that they balance each other in a way that they need to be balanced. So Scorpio and Virgo is water and earth, and they balance each other in this way because Scorpio is ruled by water. So this means that Scorpio is going to be more in touch with the psychic realm. Scorpio is going to be more in touch with their inner intuition and their emotional being, their emotional body. And they'll be able to see things more etherically than Virgo may be able to see. So Scorpio has this ability to kind of get in touch with the darker things and the and they don't even necessarily have to be dark things, but we like to say dark because dark usually makes reference to things that are not known, or things that aren't easily accessible to the average person. Because it's dark, it's blurry, you can't see it clearly. And Scorpio will stare hard and long enough until they know what they're looking at. And once they know what they're looking at, they're going to remember, and they're going to be able to apply what it is that they've seen to themselves, and hence everything else around them. So this is what gives Scorpio their intense sense of perception into life. They're able to get in touch with this kind of this soul, or this spiritual place that is very, very intense. it is very, very high place. It's a very, very low place. Scorpio knows what it means to be powerful spiritually, in its lowest sense and in its highest sense. So Scorpio does this. Now for Virgo, Virgo Virgo does the Virgo is practical. Virgo is grounded. But Virgo is also mutual. So whereas Scorpio is water, ruled by water, which is flowing, okay, it moves, it flows. But Scorpio is also fixed. Scorpio is also solid. So because Scorpio is a fixed water sign, they have the ability to tune in to the emotions, but it's in a solid way. It's in a way where it's not moving like Pisces or Cancer. It's grounded. It's grounded in an emotional sense. So for Virgo, Virgo is a mutual sign. Virgo is changeable in their thoughts, in their actions. But they're ruled by Earth. So they also have this flowing nature where, you know, they always have to be moving, they always have to be going somewhere, they always have to be doing something. But that Earth grounds them to where they also have a sense of, you know, hey, I can't, you know, I have to where they have to have some kind of practicality. They have to have some kind of plan to go by. They can't just kind of sporadically do things. So they have to be grounded, just how they have this grounding sense about them, just how Scorpio has this grounding sense about them. Except for Scorpio, they're grounded, they're fixed water, and Virgo is mutual earth. So this is what makes them this kind of perfect, or this balancing puzzle piece, because Virgo has the ability to be flexible where Scorpio's not so flexible in terms of their emotions. And Virgo likes this about Scorpio. They like that they are solid people emotionally. They're not, you know, all over the place with how they feel about something. Scorpio knows how they feel, and that's it. That's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? And Scorpio benefits from, you know, the movements that Virgo takes. You know, Virgo is grounded and he's stable and he's practical, but he also moves around a lot. He always keeps, or he or she always keeps Scorpio's mind kind of running. Scorpio isn't 100% or not necessarily 100%, but Scorpio has this tendency to get bored, like when it comes to dealing with people. And the mutual quality of Virgo allows for Scorpio to have their independence, have their be able to be independent and be who they are, because Virgo is moving and flowing with them. So these two signs benefit each other in so many ways by interacting and being around each other, because you know, they both give each other a sense of calm. They both give each other a sense of you know, easiness. You know, they kind of naturally just are able to feel like they can be themselves around each other. Um, Communication is very easy for these two signs. Um, of course, when they're in a healthy state. Um, but these two signs in a healthy, positive state, they feel very comfortable around each other. Um, and this is why they call it a kind of like a karmic match, because where Scorpio can see into the depths of things, Virgo is extremely skillful. Virgo knows how to um, utilize their skills, and Scorpio admires this about Virgo, because um, Virgo is just pretty much whatever they apply themselves to um, skillfully, whatever they set their mind out to kind of knowing and understanding, they'll be able to pretty much just be like the taskmaster at it. And Virgo is good at a lot of different things. So this is a good matchup business wise, because where Scorpio can see kind of into the depths of the psyche, Virgo knows how to take things in the physical world and put them together in such a skillful way to where it makes things so much more easier for Scorpio to kind of create whatever it is that they want to create. Now Scorpio, because they have this such a depth of perception, Virgo is not very Virgo is like not so much, naive, but they're not naive. I don't want to put it like that. They're not naive, but they are extremely pure of heart. They're genuine. So Virgo loves to be genuine, right? They don't really know how to be anything else but their angelic selves. And all they want to do is do the genuine angelic thing. But so often they think that everybody else is the same way. And this is what Scorpio can help with Virgo. Getting Virgo to see, hey, everybody ain't on your team. And as much as they might seem like they are, or as much as they might play whatever role that they're playing, Scorpio can see what's really going on within that person, and how whatever's going on within them can pretty much not be in the best interest of Virgo, and it can end up draining Virgo a lot. It can end up draining Virgo in an intense way, because Virgo will expend themselves in doing things for people. So Scorpio knows how to, show Virgo how, all of this time and effort that you're putting in may not work out with these particular individuals. Virgo is very angelic, but Virgo also has this morbid kind of aura about them. They have this not so much pessimistic, but something about them is, so realistic that they can become very morbid, yeah, and kind of soaked up in this dark energy, and in this way they relate to Scorpio when it comes to darkness, when it comes to those dark places and those dark emotions Scorpio can experience. And this is a karmic match because Scorpio is not 100% like dramatic about these intense emotions that they experience. They have a way of communicating with Virgo, a seductive way. No. They have a way of communicating with Virgo that allows Virgo to be able to reach out their hand to Scorpio and like help pull them out of this dark place that they can sometimes go to, because Virgo has been there. Virgo has experienced it, whatever it is. So these two are easily able to communicate these things with each other. When these two signs have the same idea, the same sense of what it means to be perfect, of what it means to be right, righteous, basically, the best person that they can be. When both of these senses of perfection match up, then this makes a very, very, very strong karmic match, and a potential for a very high involvement through each other. What they both will benefit from within their relationship is they may initially enjoy being around each other so much because they're so comfortable, and like their friendship or their relationship is just so great. They're so comfortable with each other that they just around each other too much, and they start to expect things from each other that has nothing to do with either of their well-being. So in order for them to continue and be on their path of evolvement with each other, they have to focus not on what they need from each other, but more on what they can do to support each other. And once they see that supporting each other is much more essential than receiving from each other, then they won't even really have to worry about what they're receiving or what they're not getting from each other, or their expectations, because that support that they'll fulfill for each other, Virgo with their practical skills, and Scorpio with their perception and insight, will once they give that support to each other, then everything else will naturally balance itself out. Alright, so that was Virgo and Scorpio karmic match. Please make sure you like and subscribe. This was a Sign Mystic, and I'll see you next time.